Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 5, Episode 15, Two Can Play That Game. So, let's just say this episode, I was kind of happy to see. I'm kind of glad it went the way that it did. And some for better reasons than none, that they saved the best. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but they saved the least person that I'm really interested in for last, so that's a plus. And we're gonna get into it. So we just gonna go with the flow. All right, so it starts off with, y'all know, Preston and Danny. He basically asked Danny to marry him, and basically Danny said no. So it's like she wants to chase, but then again, she don't want the chase. It's like she's so confused, but then again, she was going through a lot right now. And I'm still kind of sad at the fact that she never told Preston about what really happened to her with Jonah. It's like, you want somebody that's going to be there for you. He's proven he's going to be there for you. He's all in for you, but you still pulling back. And it's like, for what? We don't know. So basically, Danny told him no, and he's still, pouring his heart out to her, like, I want to be with you. This drink is for you. So she still got in the back of her mind. Like, I think that ultimatum really messed up, because now everything he says that's for her, she thinks is for that girl, Mindy. And she really don't know how to get into her feelings. So after they said what they say, basically Preston wants to talk to her when she's sober. And she's like, I don't know when can that be, because I wake and bake. And I don't know when that's going to be. But, we just going to talk about it some more. So she shut it down. Was like, listen, she about to go take a bath. But then Preston wanted to go take a bath with her. And she was like, nah, I'm good. He was like, listen, we done did everything together. We done did the small bed together, small bath together, small couch together, small apartment together. Like, listen, we done did it all. Like, what it is. But anyway, she got her time. So she went in the bathroom and she called Sabrina. And basically, she told Sabrina that Preston asked her to marry him. And Sabrina was excited because she thought she would have said that. She was like, I told him no. And then I'm not ready. Girl, get your man. He want to marry you. Like, whatever the case may be. So that's that part. Whatever. It went his way. So next thing we got Maurice. No, not Maurice. Sabrina and Calvin. Calvin stayed the night. Basically was there to comfort her. She's basically still scared because she don't want to go back to jail. And now she's trying to get Maurice out of jail with the help of Andy, see if she can do anything. And basically, Calvin consoled her that whole night. And, they woke up the next morning. She done got ready for work. And Calvin basically got a phone call from Maurice while the next morning while they're still there, and talked to them. And basically Maurice thinks that Sabrina is out because she turned him in, but that's not the case. So they basically reassured Maurice again that they're going to try their best to try to get him out, and that she's going to talk to Andy and see where things go. So Calvin let her go. He got ready for work, and of course she got ready for work as well. Moving right along. This is not in any order. I'm just doing it based off, whatever. So, next thing we have is Zach and Fatima. They look amazing. I love how they color coordinate. Looking snazzy. Especially Zach in that suit. Like, ooh, they done got him buffed and all. Like, he looks good. Fatima, of course, she always slays. So, basically, he told Fatima that he's getting ready to go meet with his attorney about the whole baby mama situations he got going on with his two baby mamas. And basically, he wanted Fatima to go with him, but she was like, nah, I'm good, I trust you. And he was like, you sure? You remember the last time? She's like, no, I trust you. I realize, it shouldn't be as, let me see, how would I put this? I shouldn't be that hard on you. Be a grown man. If we got trust, then, you should be all right. So basically, they head off to work. She heads off to work. he heads off to go to the attorney. Next, we have Andy. She's at home on the phone talking. And this is when Gary's supposed to come back to the house. So she ends up calling Robin. And Robin lets her know that, he basically needs a number from that guy that she knows to help him with this money situation, because he now realized that Gary and Hayden's behind it without any clues, basically, from Andy telling him what's really going on. He figured it out on his own. So after that, she gets off the phone, and lo and behold, Gary comes in, and he starts talking or whatever. She was like, "You listen to my phone conversation?" Then out of nowhere, I guess he went to the bathroom, and he calls Hayden, and basically Gary tells Hayden that, Andy told Robin what's up about the whole deal, whatever. Hayden's like, well, I really don't care. You know what I've noticed so far with Hayden? Like, he only cares about stuff doing this pertaining to him. Like, everybody else, he really don't care. You see how he was trying to brush Gary off the phone because, he's with that girl Tamara. I hope that whole situation between Fatima doesn't hit the fan. It's a lot. It seems like it's going to, but I have faith in Fatima. Like, she got what she got. She got this, like, she gonna get him for everything he got, and I'm praying that everything goes right. So whatever, long story short, Hayden rushes Gary off the phone, and he's trying to do that thing. So now we go to Hayden and Tamara. After Hayden gets off the phone with Tamara comes out, and they try to get along and do the thing. So after that whole situation is up, it's now the next day. Tamara calls Fatima as she gets into work, and she brings Andy her coffee and stuff like that. They start talking, whatever case it be. So now that Fatima wore her ring, Andy's like, ooh, let me see the ring. It's all nice and shiny. She's like, yeah, nice. So they're talking, whatever. Basically, Andy, she's like kind of in the midst of everything, because it's like, you want to know about Fatima's life and all, but you won't tell her what Karen got going on. Like, y'all supposed to be girlfriends, but then again, it's like she has that arm length. Like, she gonna tell her what she want to know, but not tell her everything. Like, I don't care, whatever. So after that, Fatima picked up on it. She was like, okay, I guess. So don't ask me about my ring again. She was like, touche. She was also talking about how, because she told her about the Hayden situation. And she was like, yeah, because you and Gary, that situation, you would have been in the same boat as me. She was like, yeah, you're right. You mean scary, Gary? Yeah, because Tamara called while she was at the office. And basically, Andy heard her whole conversation. And she basically was like, yeah, so what's this thing about the hedge fund and business partners? She was like, yeah, Hayden and Gary are trying to get Robin out of the company that's his. And he was like, well, that doesn't make any sense, but I gave him this number, so hopefully he can get everything together. But, Robin's a smart man. He'll figure it out on his own. That is true. He did figure it out on his own, that Hayden and Gary were behind it. So that's that. Moving right along, we got Zach goes to see Karen at the office, at her job, to hand off the documents about the agreement about the child support. And he goes there requesting his snazzy suit. He gets to Karen's office. He greets Pam or whatever, and he wanted to just hand over the documents and leave, but, Karen told him to go to the office so they can do it private without nobody's business. Next thing you know, you hear Pam's big mouth saying, no effing in the daggone room. And he's like, what? Everybody started laughing, whatever the case may be, because you already know what happened last time. Yeah, we know. So basically, they go into the office. Zach hands over the documents, and Karen automatically just signs it. He was like, listen. You can't do that just yet. You're supposed to have Andy look it over, because that way it's everything's accounted for, and there's like no funny business. So basically, she reluctantly stopped and I'm gonna let Andy look over it. Then after that, they left out the office, and she went back to her client. Zach gave her a hug, and she kissed Zach on the cheek. And then they go on about their way. Next you know, Fatima's at the office still. In walks Angela. Angela starts talking about, like, listen, are you and Zach together? She was like, yeah, we good, whatever the case be. Next you know, she shows Fatima a picture of Karen kissing Zach on the cheek. So one of her homegirls was at Karen's hair salon waiting to get their hair done, and they got the whole footage. Or maybe was Angela there at the hair salon getting her hair done too. But then again, I believe it's her friend, because y'all already know we're going off topic here. But y'all know in Fatima that Angela gets her hair done at another studio. So maybe it was one of her friends, and they relayed the information back together because they already know friends, stuff like the situation. Whatever the case would be. So that's that. So yeah, this episode I was kind of pleased with. If not a lot of drama going on. We didn't have a lot of bickering back and forth. And it's a lot. Also, I forgot to let y'all know. Sabrina, she did get swayed. Is that this one? Or is this the next one? I don't know, but I'm kind of jumping ahead. But it did show a part where Sabrina goes to Andy. And Andy basically tells Sabrina, you know how much I had to pay to get you out? And she told her it was millions. I don't know if I can, do this thing like that. But she also did tell Robin that, she's trying to get Maurice Webb out too. He was like, so that's her accomplice? She was like, you ain't have to do it like that. So we're going to see next week's episode what really goes down. Is there really going to be trouble in paradise between Zach and Fatima? Is Maurice really going to get out of jail? Is Q really going to go down? Like, for real. Also, Q still trying to hit on Danny at the airport. And Preston's supposed to be going back home. So I guess he'll see Danny at the airport. And yeah, so basically, Danny, she's hip to what Q's game is, because she knows that he got an ankle bracelet on. And he's still trying to come to her house. She's telling him no. Talk about his whole phone work is everything. Can you hear me loud and clear? Like, listen. She's still, on the fence about the Jonas situation. So she's still not trying to let nobody come up in her house unless it's Preston or the girls and Zach. But for the most part, he wrote his number down on a piece of paper that she needed. And was like, listen, whenever you get a chance, and I could come to your house, just call my number. And she's like, whatever, no. Hopefully they finally let Danny know that Q is the Q behind the Sabrina and Maurice situation, because I'm tired of this right now. It's like, he seemed like a good guy, but the fact that he did Maurice and Sabrina dirty is really blowing my eyes, because with Danny, he's like a whole other person. Truly. So, guys, I hope y'all really y'all enjoyed this recap. It felt like it was all over the place, because it probably was. But it is what it is. But like I always say, if y'all actually watch the episode, then y'all already know where I'm coming from, okay? So with that being said, give me a like, comment down below. I don't know if y'all want to see me do any more show reviews. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.